for the first time in my life, since being an adult and doing this counseling, radio show, and all that, I discovered that most people today, many people, if not most, maybe many, maybe most, I don't know, don't trust themselves. They trust the preacher, the teacher, the politician, the media, the so-called expert, the counselor, the doctor, the lawyer. Everybody but themselves. And it's mind-blowing to see that. I don't know, but yet I do know. How do we get to a point where just because someone has a degree or call themselves an expert, a professional, that you say, okay, here's my life, take it over. You're smarter than me for my own life. So I need you to tell me how to raise my kids, how to drink water. There are like something called life coaches, right? And these life coaches literally tell some people every day how to live the day out, what to do. And I'm thinking, well, who is telling the life coach what to tell you? Why is it that the life coach know more about their life and your life, but yet their lives are screwed up? It's amazing to see it. It's just absolutely mind-blowing. And men are as bad as the women with it. They have literally turned their lives over to other people, women and so-called men professionals. And those men and women of whom they are trusting, lives are out of control. Alcoholic, drug addicts, thieves, bad relationships, children out of control, but yet you trust others. An example of that is with this whole Chinese virus situation. The people around the world, not just in this great nation, have turned their lives over for the most part to the so-called experts of the Chinese virus. And 99.999% of the time, the experts have no idea what they're talking about. But they feel good over you trusting them and turning your lives over to them. And whatever they tell you to do, you do it. Walk around in the hot sunshine, 90-degree sunshine with mask on. Outdoors, you do it. Go in your house and lock down and don't come out. Even if it means losing your business. Even if it means can't feed your family. You stay in the house. You're like, oh, okay, that's an expert. I'm so scared. And they believe it. The expert tell you China is really an honest country. They're doing the right thing. Oh, okay, I thought China was bad. Amazing, right? They tell you it's raining outside, even though you're outside in the sun. Oh, it's raining. Hallelujah, it's raining. Here's a guy that says, do as I say, not as I do, in the way that he lives. Remember this whole Chinese virus situation? Well, one of the key figures that influenced world leaders to lock down their community and economics is British epidemiologist Neil Ferguson. And so Neil was making noise about the virus during the months leading up to today. He was telling people, oh, it's going to be bad. You got to do this and do that and do this and do that. And the people were like, oh, my God, Neil said. If Neil said it, it must be true. Lockdown. Here's the soundbite.
In terms of where we think the current outbreak has got to in terms of scale, we estimate that maybe up to 50,000 new infections a day occurring in China, which is obviously much larger than the official case numbers. So it's going up all the time. So there's limited evidence of it slowing.
Amazing. That's Neil Ferguson, one of the leading people influencing the world to shut down. Ferguson report, which predicted 1 million U.S. deaths, even with extreme measures. This guy helped to escalate the Trump administration's efforts against the virus. That's Neil. He helped shut the world down. Little Neil. People fell for it. That's an expert. And I guess he's well known in the world. I had never heard of him before last night, but apparently he's well known in the world. Well, get this. The man that is wanting you to shut down your world, lose your business, lock away in your house, and go hungry, and buy toilet paper. The Telegraph is reporting Neil Ferguson resigned after breaking lockdown rules to meet his own married lover. So while this guy is telling you to shut down your world, go in your house, lock the door, and don't peep out, had to resign after breaking his own lockdown rules. He was, according to this report, involved with a married woman who have children. Neil Ferguson, the man that told you to shut down your world. Ferguson was having an affair with a woman who was married with children. Ferguson had tested positive for the Chinese virus a few weeks before meeting her. So before meeting this married woman with children, Ferguson had been tested with the Chinese virus. A few weeks. What a mess. But no, Ferguson said, you know what? I want me some anyway. I don't care about no China. Y'all shut down. I'm going with this married woman. Oh, I'm going to get mine. So can you imagine? Just think about that. A man supposed to be an expert over in Europe somewhere telling you, shut down your world, let your business go out of business, go in your house and lock down because 50 million people in China are expected to get this thing, and you're in the same trouble. Everybody freak out. Oh, my God, Neil said it. In the meantime, according to this report, Neil, 2 weeks earlier, was tested with it. Meets a married woman. He like, forget about this virus. Oh, I'm going to get mine. Y'all shut down, but I ain't shut down. And y'all listen to them. There are people who are afraid to even peep out of their door. I was talking to a friend yesterday. I hadn't talked to him in a while. He is married with 3 children, I believe, 2 or 3 children. And he has, according to him, an aunt who lives on the 4th floor in an apartment building here in L.A. He and his wife go and check her out sometime because she's, kind of old, not that old, but kind of. And they take her some groceries sometime or toilet paper, whatever she needs. This woman, according to him, is so afraid of the Chinese virus, she locked away in her apartment when they first announced, go inside and don't come out. And she has so much fear that when they go to see her now, she'll peep through the peephole, not even out the window, the door, or anything at them. And they take her toilet paper and groceries. They have to sit it over near the elevator because the building has an elevator. She won't even come out while they're there and get her own grocery from them. her own family members, because she is afraid. Meanwhile, Neil, the man, one of the guys who brought this information to you, he's doing his thing. Mayor de Blasio, and I think his wife, looked like his wife, telling you, go in your house. Don't y'all come out. Y'all do what I say. In the meantime, my wife and I are going to take a walk in the park. Watch this.
Seriously, you guys have a park. You live in the middle of a park. You don't need to not essentially travel to Brooklyn. Come on, you won't even open roads for people of all backgrounds. I'm not going to give it a break. Like, this is selfish behavior.
Charlene McCray. So not only did the mayor and his wife take a walk in the park, they went all the way over to Brooklyn, because it's essential that they walk into Brooklyn Park. How did the people become so weak? How did this happen? How? How now, brown cow? How did this happen? Oh, I know. Break up the family. Control the hearts and minds of the people. Demoralize them. Get them high. Tell them it's okay to just be wild and do what you want, while you are taking control of them. Yesterday, I gave you the physical example of the black folks. The black folks are totally not in control of their own life. As individuals, they think as groups. They think the way animals think that walk in packs. They don't think for themselves at all. Whatever you tell them to think, especially if it's wrong, they're going to do it. Oh, they're going to do it. That's what's happening in America today. It's mind-blowing. So you just saw the mayor walking in the park, but telling you, no, you got to stay inside your house. And if they come out, I need you, other people, to snitch on them. Let us know. In the meantime, my black wife and I are going to walk in the park. She needs some sunshine. And remember the guy, Chris Cuomo, whatever, is it Cuomo? Cuomo. He returned to work on Monday after so-called self-quarantine due to catching the Chinese virus. And the first thing he did was to deliver panic. Here's that soundbite.
It's my first day back in the office in more than a month. So many of you were so good to me. But while my own COVID battle is mostly over, I'm worried that so many seem to think it's mostly over for all of us. And that is just dead wrong. Facts. Case numbers climbing pretty much everywhere. 68,000 plus deaths now. And yet they want to push reopening? Now look, no one has accused this president of being fact-focused or even read in on any of this. But you don't need him to mislead you. You know the virus is still spreading in too many places. You know testing and tracing capabilities are nowhere near what we need to just get the truth of the risks that we all seem too ready to take.
So you don't need the president to do it. Chris will do it for you, for the president. It's all like the world coming to an end, right? Oh, the world is coming to an end. It's falling. He sounds like Satan gave him some particular instructions. This is what I want you to do, Chris. Now, that's the Chris that I don't know if he had it or not. At this point, I don't even believe he had it. But that's the guy that's supposed to have been staying down in his basement with the Chinese virus. This is the same Chris Cuomo that was caught by a New York bicyclist outside during his supposed lockdown while he was sick. And I think we played that video for you last week. So Chris was out riding his bike. And he was caught outside riding it while pretending he was down in the basement sick. But no, don't let the president put fear in you. Chris will do it for you. He'll do it for you. Joel, pull up the mayor of Chicago, Laura Lightfoot. This woman, a black lesbian with a fro. Not a mayor fro, but an afro. Just put her foot all the way in there and tell you what you better not do. And if you do, my fro and I are coming after you. Let me know who you have it. Here is the mayor of, I can't believe that the people in Chicago elected a lesbian who promoted that as mayor of Chicago. In the good old days, the Christian used to run the country. That's gone now. But here is Mayor Lightfoot telling you what you better not do or else. Watch this.
Now, I've directed Superintendent Brown to order all police districts to give special attention to these parties. And this is how it's going to be. We will shut you down, we will cite you, and if we need to, we will arrest you, and we will take you to jail. Period. There should be nothing unambiguous about that. Don't make us treat you like a criminal. But if you act like a criminal and you violate the law and you refuse to do what is necessary to save lives in the city in the middle of a pandemic, we will take you to jail, period.
You heard that, right? A lesbian. A lesbian. While she's telling you, and I don't know if we had a video of this or not, but I saw a video of it. This Mayor Lightfoot was getting her haircut while telling you, if you go out, you're going down. You're going to jail, according to Lightfoot. But she went at the same time when they got her haircut. Y'all stay in. If y'all dare to go and get a haircut or whatever, you going to jail. And what do y'all do? Run and hide behind closed doors. I have never seen anything like this in my whole entire life of being on earth. Being on earth. The daughter of Satan is telling you what you better not do. While she's doing it, they ask, well, why are you in there getting a haircut? Well, I'm in the public. This is what she said in that video. I'm in the public, and my hygiene is very important to me. I have to look good. But y'all better not come out. And what do y'all do? Y'all stay home. Y'all let y'all business go out of business. While Lightfoot, Cuomo, the mayor of New York, and this guy out of Europe somewhere, Peterson, they're living high on the hog. And they're laughing. We got those people. Oh, it's so nice to control them. It's just good for the ego. Let me see what else I want. Why we got them under control. You hear about the woman somewhere who opened up her beauty shop or something because she has a family to feed. And they, according to the report, this woman was following all the world's rules, keeping people at a distance. She was arrested. She was arrested and fined I don't remember how much she was fined, but there are people who are fined up to $7,000. And I think it was this lady. Oh, yeah. This woman was jailed for 7 days plus fined $7,000. And I saw a snippet of her in court, and she told the judge, you know what, Judge? Do what you want to do, but I'm not apologizing for having to feed my family. Put me in jail. And she looked like a white woman. So right on. This is why we need white people to get married, have some more babies, so you don't go, your numbers don't go down below the colored people numbers. Because once white people are gone, America is over with. Look at most of, if not all, most of the protesters out there who are saying, we ain't taking this no more. They're white. It reminds me of the good old days when they stood up for America. But the people of color, they've been so brainwashed and dumbed down, they'll just follow evildoers no matter where. Whatever they say, they would do it. So is this Lightfoot or the woman that was arrested? Lightfoot. Oh, here is Lightfoot talking about why I went and got my throat done. Watch this.
You're saving lives.
I'm out in the public eye, and you know, I'm a person who I take my personal hygiene very seriously. As I said, I felt like I needed to have a haircut.
Wow. And did you see the woman right beside her, the sign language woman, whatever? No, ain't nobody got no mask on. Let me see that again. Watch. The sign language woman ain't even got no mask.
You're saving lives.
I'm out in the public eye. Look. And you know, I'm a person who I take my personal hygiene very seriously. As I said, I felt like I needed to have a haircut.
I know that feeling when you feel like you need to have that fro shaved down. Because sometimes if I go beyond 2 weeks and get a haircut, I feel like I have an afro. I had to go take care of my hygiene, but you stay home. Don't you go and take care of yours. I got to do mine because I take my hygiene personal. Anybody who listens to that woman is a nutcase already. You're already nutty to listen to a nut. Sometimes I feel like a nut. Sometimes I don't. I'm a joy got nuts. Mine don't. The Chief Medical Office of Scotland was caught breaking lockdown, and he resigned. And Canada Prime Minister Justin Trudeau visit family for Easter, but you couldn't. What a mess! You better be trying to take your life back. You should never turn your life over to anyone. I'm just saying, amazing. And don't forget to like, follow, tweet, subscribe, and share the JLP Peterson Radio Show, folks. We really appreciate it. We are at war. It is a spiritual battle for the soul of America. And it's going to take all of us to do it.